There's something no one tells you when you cross 60. And it's not about wrinkles, gray hair, or even memory. It's about your legs quietly getting weaker, day by day, without you even noticing. One day you're walking confidently, climbing stairs without thinking, and then suddenly you hesitate. Your knees feel heavy, your balance feels different, and getting up from a chair becomes just a little harder than before. Now here's the shocking part. This isn't just aging. In many cases, it's connected to what you're eating every single day. Yes, even something as simple and healthy as nuts, the same snacks you've trusted for years, could either be strengthening your legs or silently making them weaker. But here's where it gets even more surprising. Some nuts can actually help rebuild muscle strength, support your joints, and improve balance after 60, while others can increase inflammation, slow circulation, and make your legs feel heavier over time. Imagine two people of the same age, one walking confidently, the other struggling, and the difference comes down to small daily choices. Think about your own day for a moment. Maybe you wake up and feel stiffness in your legs. Maybe walking feels a little slower than before, or you avoid stairs when you can. And somewhere inside you tell yourself, this is normal. I'm getting older. But what if your body isn't giving up? What if it's simply asking for the right kind of support? Because after 60, your body changes in quiet ways. Muscles naturally lose strength, bones become more delicate, and blood circulation slows down. This means that what you eat starts to matter much more than it did before. Every small choice begins to have a bigger impact on how you feel and how you move. And here's the biggest mistake most people make. They keep eating the same foods they did in their younger years, believing it's still helping them, especially when it comes to nuts. You've always heard that nuts are healthy, and that's true, but not all nuts are the same when it comes to supporting your body after 60. Some nuts can act like natural support for your legs, helping you stay active and independent. While others, even though they seem healthy, can quietly increase joint discomfort and stiffness. And the surprising part is that the ones causing harm are often the most common ones sitting in your kitchen right now. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to guide you through everything in a simple and caring way. We'll talk about the 3 nuts that can truly support stronger legs after 60, and also the 3 you should avoid if you want to prevent weakness and discomfort. And trust me, one of them will definitely surprise you. So stay with me because in the next part, we'll understand why your legs weaken after 60 and how your everyday food choices are playing a much bigger role than you think. And what I'm about to share might completely change the way you look at your daily snacks. As we grow older, our body begins to change in ways that are slow, quiet, and often unnoticed at first. After the age of 60, your muscles naturally start losing strength, a process many people don't even realize is happening until it begins to affect daily life. This is especially true for your legs because they carry your entire body weight and are used in almost every movement you make. Now here's something very important to understand. Your leg strength is not just about exercise. It's deeply connected to what you eat every single day. Your muscles need proper nutrients to stay strong, your joints need support to stay flexible, and your blood needs to circulate smoothly to keep everything working properly. And this is where your food choices begin to make a huge difference. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. Many seniors believe that as long as they are eating healthy foods, everything is fine. They snack on nuts, thinking they are doing something good for their body. And yes, nuts are healthy, but only when you choose the right kind, in the right way, and in the right quantity. You see, some nuts are rich in nutrients that help rebuild muscle strength, reduce inflammation, and support bone health. These are exactly the things your legs need after 60, but at the same time, there are other nuts that contain compounds which can increase inflammation, make joints feel stiff, and even slow down digestion and circulation if eaten regularly in large amounts. Let me give you a simple, real-life situation. Imagine someone who eats a handful of salty, roasted nuts every evening while watching TV. It feels like a harmless habit, something small and enjoyable. But over time, the excess salt can lead to water retention, making the legs feel heavy and swollen. At the same time, certain oils used in roasting can increase inflammation in the body, and slowly, stiffness begins to build up. And here's another common mistake. Many people don't pay attention to how their body reacts after eating certain foods. Maybe after eating some nuts, you feel slightly bloated or your joints feel a bit more stiff the next morning. These are small signals your body is giving you, but they are often ignored. The truth is, after 60, your body becomes more sensitive. Foods that once felt perfectly fine may not suit you the same way anymore. Your metabolism slows down, your digestion becomes weaker, and your body takes longer to recover from inflammation. So even small dietary habits can have a long-term impact on your strength and mobility. And here's something most people don't realize. It's not just about avoiding bad foods, it's about choosing the right ones that actively support your body. Because when your body gets the right nutrients, it doesn't just maintain itself. It begins to repair, strengthen, and protect itself. This is exactly why choosing the right nuts becomes so important. The right ones can help improve blood flow to your legs, support muscle repair, and even reduce the risk of falls by improving balance and strength, while the wrong ones can do the exact opposite, slowly weakening the very foundation that keeps you moving. So now the big question is, which nuts should you actually eat, and which ones should you stay away from? Because in the next part, I'm going to share the exact nuts that can truly support stronger legs after 60, along with simple, practical ways to include them in your daily routine without making life complicated. And once you know this, you may never look at your snack choices the same way again. Now let's talk about what truly helps. Because the good news is, your body still has the ability to regain strength. Even after 60, it just needs the right kind of support, given consistently and in a simple way that fits into your daily life. Let's start with the first nut that can make a real difference. Almonds, not the heavily salted or fried ones, but plain, soaked almonds. When you soak them overnight and eat them in the morning, they become easier to digest and much more beneficial for your body. Almonds are rich in nutrients that help support muscle strength and keep your bones healthy. Over time, this can help your legs feel more stable and less tired. But here's where many people go wrong. They eat too many at once or eat them dry, making digestion harder. Just a small handful, about 5 to 6 soaked almonds in the morning, is enough. Simple, gentle, and effective. The second nut that deserves your attention is walnuts. These are especially powerful because they help reduce inflammation in the body. If you often feel stiffness in your knees or heaviness in your legs, walnuts can slowly help ease that discomfort. They also support better blood flow, which is very important for keeping your legs active and responsive. But here's the small secret most people miss. Walnuts work best when eaten regularly, not occasionally. Just 1 or 2 walnuts a day, consistently, can make a noticeable difference over time. It's not about quantity. It's about consistency. Now let's talk about the third one, pistachios. These small nuts are often overlooked, but they are incredibly helpful for maintaining muscle function and energy levels. If you feel like your legs get tired quickly while walking or standing, pistachios can help support better endurance. However, there's a catch here. Always choose unsalted pistachios. Salt may seem harmless, but too much of it can lead to swelling and heaviness in your legs. A small portion, maybe a handful in the afternoon, can be a great way to keep your energy steady throughout the day. Now imagine this simple routine. You start your morning with a few soaked almonds, include a walnut or 2 during the day, and enjoy a small portion of pistachios as a light snack. No complicated diet, no drastic changes. Just small, thoughtful choices that support your body. But here's where it becomes even more powerful. When you combine these with small daily habits, a short walk in the morning sunlight, even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes, gentle stretching before bed, drinking enough water to keep your joints lubricated. These simple actions, along with the right foods, begin to rebuild your strength from within. And slowly, without even realizing it, you may notice changes. Standing feels easier, walking feels more stable. That slight fear of losing balance begins to fade, and confidence starts to return. But don't forget, while these nuts can support your strength, choosing the wrong ones can quietly undo all this progress. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. The 3 nuts that may look healthy but could actually be making your legs weaker, stiffer, and more tired over time. Because avoiding the wrong choices is just as important as making the right ones. Now comes the part that most people don't expect. Because the very foods you believe are helping you might actually be holding you back. And when it comes to nuts, this confusion is very common. Let's start with the first one you need to be careful with. Peanuts. Yes, they are popular, affordable, and everywhere. But for many seniors, peanuts can be harder to digest and may increase inflammation in the body when eaten regularly in large amounts. This can slowly lead to joint discomfort and that heavy feeling in your legs that just doesn't seem to go away. And here's where the biggest mistake happens. People eat peanuts daily, often roasted in oil or covered in salt, thinking it's a healthy snack. But over time, this habit can quietly affect your mobility. It's not that peanuts are bad for everyone, but after 60, your body may not handle them the same way anymore. The second one is cashews. They taste soft, rich, and satisfying, but they can also be heavy on digestion. For some seniors, cashews can contribute to weight gain and sluggishness when eaten too often. And extra weight, even a little, puts more pressure on your knees and joints, making your legs feel weaker over time. But here's something most people ignore. It's not just about the nut itself, it's about how often and how much you eat. A small amount once in a while may be fine, but daily snacking without awareness can slowly create problems you don't immediately notice. And now the third one, packaged salted mixed nuts. This one surprises almost everyone. It looks healthy, it feels convenient, and it's often marketed as a perfect snack. But these mixes usually contain high levels of salt, unhealthy oils, and preservatives. All of this can lead to water retention, poor circulation, and increased stiffness in your legs. And the scary part is, you don't feel the damage instantly. It builds up slowly. A little swelling here, a little stiffness there. Until one day, your legs just don't feel the same anymore. But here's the good news. Once you become aware of this, everything changes. You don't need to follow strict diets or give up everything you enjoy. You just need to make small, smarter choices, choosing natural, unsalted, and simple foods. Listening to your body. Paying attention to how you feel after you eat. Because your body speaks very softly at first. And if you listen early, you can prevent bigger problems later. Now imagine this: waking up and feeling lighter in your legs, walking with more confidence, standing without hesitation. These are not impossible dreams. They are small improvements that come from small, consistent changes. And remember, your legs are not just muscles and bones. They are your freedom. They carry you through life, keep you independent, and allow you to live on your own terms. So take care of them, not just with movement, but with what you eat every single day. If you found this helpful, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need this message. Because sometimes the smallest piece of knowledge can make the biggest difference in someone's life. And who knows, this simple change might be the reason you continue walking strong, steady, and confident for many more years to come.